Hi everyone, my name's Paul Laporte and I'm the creator of Book It, the wrestling promoter card game. This is a quick video describing how to play Book It in very general terms. If you're looking for a more detailed tutorial video, wanna follow us on social media, or are interested in backing our Kickstarter, you can find all of the links in the information in the description below. You ready to learn how to play? I'm ready to teach you. Let's go! Players start off the game by choosing their promotion and revealing their pick to all other players at the same time. This is going to determine what kind of wrestlers each player is going to want to buy, the cities they're going to want to run in, and who their direct competition is going to be. Each player gets some jobbers in their starting roster, some money to spend, and they roll to see who goes first. Once the first player is decided, the game begins. Book It plays out over 6 turns, and each turn is split up into 6 phases. They are the venue phase, signing phase, booking phase, ticket sales phase, show quality phase, and cleanup. During the venue phase, each player decides what city they're going to run in for that turn. Each city has its own benefits and favors a certain style of booking. Once everyone has chosen their venue, it's on to signing. The signing phase is the heart and soul of the game, and it's where promoters try to sign independent wrestling stars to round out their show. You see, no one cares about your stupid and useless jobbers, so you have to bring in some actually good wrestlers to make you money and put on a decent event. Promoters choose independent wrestlers from a marketplace that is drawn from a general talent pool. There's always 10 wrestlers in this marketplace, so you have options, but the specific wrestler you may have had in mind might not always be available to you when you want them. Wrestlers have a few different characteristics, including star power, which determines how much money they're going to make you, work rate, which tells you how good of a wrestler they actually are, and then each wrestler has their own individual styles, so those are hardcore, lucha libre, strong style, or sports entertainment, and then lastly the cost, which is simply how much you gotta pay for their services. Once you sign a wrestler, they go into your roster with your local talent and have the opportunity to be booked on your next show. You can also use the signing phase to push your jobbers to journeyman, making them not stupid and useless, and you can buy special announcement and dirt sheet cards. Special announcement cards are cool because they benefit your promotion in some way. You can make some extra money, get your crowd super hyped up for your show, have one of your big name signings return for a second event, and more. Dirt sheets, on the other hand, have a negative effect on your opponent's promotions. Maybe one of their wrestlers misses their flight, or their venue gets double booked, or their ring is busted, and it's all because of you. Careful with these, though, as people tend to find out when you're being a jerk, you big jerk. After signing is the booking phase, and this is where you're going to make the matches that are going to comprise your show. Each show has to have 5 matches, and each match has to have exactly 2 wrestlers in it. Promoters are going to want to match up wrestlers based on how well their stats match up. You get bonuses for putting wrestlers in a match who have the same star power, work rate, and style. It's also worth noting that you don't get to book your show exactly how you want every time, as players determine their early matches from a starting hand, and then fill out their show from there. Sometimes things just don't line up the way you want. After booking is the ticket sales phase. This is where you collect money from your current reputation and find out how big of a house this turn's show drew. Money is important. Money is good. You want money. After you have the marks, patrons in the door, it's time you found out how good your show actually was in the show quality phase. Rate each of your matches individually, total that up, and increase your reputation based on the total quality. Reputation is important. Reputation is good. You want reputation. Finally, there's cleanup. Any independent wrestlers booked on your show go back to the general talent pool. Your local guys and any unbooked independent wrestlers go back into your roster. Everyone returns their venues to the center of the table. The turn marker gets moved, the first player token gets passed to the left, and we start all over again. After 6 turns, the game is over. Players total up their money and increase their reputations based on how much they have. Then the player at the end with the highest reputation wins. Hooray! That is, in a nutshell, how you play Book It. Again, if you want a much more detailed and in-depth overview of how to play the game, want to follow us on social media, or want to back our Kickstarter campaign, you can find all that info in the description below. Goodbye!